Video clips on blindness tips, a series of video demonstrations for daily living skills for the blind and visually impaired, presented in conjunction with the Washington State School for the Blind. Becky Sherman of the Department of Services for the Blind teaches daily living skills to blind and visually impaired children and adults. In the following tip, Becky describes helpful techniques for dining in a cafeteria setting. WSSB students Tyler and Bradley demonstrate the methods.
Going to a cafeteria for an individual who is blind can be very daunting because none of them are set up the same. None of them have the same types of chairs, types of tables, types of trays. They have varying stations for food. The manpower is very limited usually. When your friends suggest that they would like to go to a cafeteria to eat, or you find yourself on some campus that has a cafeteria and you are not sure there's any other place nearby to go to, don't go hungry. Don't tell yourself that you're not hungry because you're afraid of the cafeteria. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Talk to your friend about where things are within the cafeteria, how it's set up, the tables, where are the trays, where's the cash register, all those kinds of things, and hopefully get them to read you a menu so that you know what you want.
That you could get a cheeseburger, french fries, onion rings.
If you want to go to two different stations, maybe a salad bar for one station and a hot food line for the other station, you don't have to go through with your friend. Your friend can give you some specific directions on how to get where you want to go.
Where are the hot foods?
The hot food is to your right about 15 feet.
So feel comfortable enough with yourself to take off and go to the station that you want, and then meet them either at the register or at a table once you've gotten all of your food. In learning how to get around a cafeteria or what to do in a cafeteria, listen to people and see if there's a line. Listen to where the silverware are. You can pick up on those clues as to how you need to navigate. For example, in some cafeterias, you pick your tray and your silverware up first. In other cafeterias, you grab a tray, go through your lines, pick up your silverware at the end. So if you listen to what people around you are doing and ask, if you're standing in a large line, you might try to talk to the person in front of you or in back of you and ask them what's available and have they eaten there before. And follow people in line. Please do not expect them to let you go first. Their time is just as important as yours, and just because you can't see doesn't mean you should be able to cut in line. Don't go through a line thinking that I want dessert. Somebody said that this end is dessert. And so you just grab something and then you get to the table and find out it's coconut cream pie, which you literally cannot stand.
What do we have in this case?
We have full pies. We have slices of snickerdoodle coffee cake.
Make sure that you have the confidence to ask for what you want. Don't go hungry because you don't want to ask. And make sure you ask the right people.
There you are.
When you get to the drink line, you can ask anyone around you where a specific drink may be. For example, if you open a refrigerator and you want milk out of it, you may pick up a milk carton because they're very distinctive and say, is this chocolate milk or is this 2% milk? And the person next to you doesn't mind saying that's 2% milk. But you don't want people to feel like they have to stop what they are doing to wait on you.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When you go to a cafeteria, you should be as independent in getting your food and carrying your food as possible. There are several ways you can carry a tray. I like to hold a tray so that it is resting on my arm. I am holding the outer edge so that if it tips, I can tell that it's tipping with my hand or my arm. If you have a pop on there with a lid, set it next to your body so that if it sort of slides, you can readjust your tray with that hand, keeping your other hand on your cane. Some people try an overarm system where they rest it on their hip and their arm over. You could also then put a pop or something against your arm so that you could feel if you're tipped. There's not only one way to do things. Just make sure you pick the one that's comfortable for you. You cannot hold it with both hands and try to use your cane to get around. It's going to tip. Your cane's going to bump something and you're going to tip. Stabilize your tray with one hand and use your cane with the hand that you always use your cane with. If you have to squeeze between chairs, turn sideways, put your cane to the side and cane so that you know that it's wide enough to go through, that you and your tray are going to make it. When you get through the line and you get to a cash register, ask the cashier where the tables are, and maybe even spot a specific empty table or an empty seat for you.
Where's a table to sit at?
On your left, there's about 10 steps and there's an empty table.
Thank you.
Tyler over here.
Hopefully, if you're in high school or in college, you'll have friends that are already sitting out there somewhere and they can just call out your name and give you directions on how to get to them. If you decide that you are the type of person who loves salad bars, you may either ask a friend if you're with someone to go through the salad bar line with you,
Brad, may I please have some carrots and some celery?
That I can do.
or go to the cashier and ask the cashier if there is an employee of the cafeteria who could go through the line with you. Please do not go through the line sticking your fingers in all of the food and or asking basically another customer to help you put your salad together. If you have gone to that cafeteria many times, then you will learn that they're usually set up the same way, and you can eventually learn to do your own salad, knowing pretty much what's there. If you have a question as to what's in a certain container, you might ask a customer, but please do not expect them to put your salad together. Call a cafeteria employee and have them be the ones that would assist you. If you're new to a cafeteria that you're going to be frequenting quite often, like a college cafeteria, go in there when no one's around and walk around, find point A to point B to point C, and then find out how you can cut across from A to C, so that when it's full of other people running around scrambling to get their food, then you are confident enough to know what you want and generally how you're going to get there to get it. Go to the cafeterias. Don't say, I don't want to go, or I'm not hungry. Use it as an opportunity and an adventure to be with your friends, to socialize, and use the skills that you've learned to get around in the cafeteria, to find the food that you like, and be with the friends that you chose to spend the evening or the lunch hour with.
More video clips for blindness tips are available from the Washington State School for the Blind at wssb.wa.gov.